Episode 3. AJ, let's talk sports. I've been rolling along here. Been doing pretty well. So we're going to just go run in this right now. Dallas Cowboys. Talking about all my favorite sports teams. Dallas Cowboys is one of the top ones, but I'll say Buckeyes is my number one favorite one. But let's go ahead and dive into the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. Most valuable sports franchise 2020. Top world at $5.5 billion. This is according to CBS Sports. I can't even read my own writing. How great is that? Oh my goodness. Okay, Dallas Cowboys leads Forbes, the top 50 most valuable sports franchises. They're at the top of the list for the fifth year in a row, according to USA Today. Now, to back up on this most valuable sports franchises, I know there's a lot of Cowboy haters out there. So I'd like to get some feedback from you guys. Again, I want to drop all this into YouTube. I got a podcast already on Spotify if you want to check that out. Again, YouTube, subscribe, all that, do whatever you want to do. But I just like to get everyone's take on the most valuable sports franchise, which is the Dallas Cowboys. Again, to reiterate, I like saying it because it sounds great. Dallas Cowboys leads Forbes again, number one for the fifth straight year, most valuable sports franchise. And again, that's according to USA Today. And I like to get everyone's take on that as well, see what everybody thinks about that. And then we're going to go into Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, still looking for a deal. According to Stephen Jones, he believes that they can get one done. I think I want to talk about this for a second and kind of park here because I'd like to discuss the Dak Prescott and the Andy Dalton. I got some stats right here, just basic stats. I don't know if they're trying to scare Dak Prescott. I don't know if they're trying to say this is your last season and saying, hey, we're done with you if you don't, put up. Because we can get Andy Dalton another couple more years. I mean, he's only, 32 years old? I mean, they're going to give Andy Dalton a shot. I mean, he's not too bad. I mean, let me get his stats right here. Let's go ahead and get the stats. 2019 stats. Dak Prescott, 4,900 passing yards. Second in the league. And they're talking about that he didn't even do a good job last year. And he's second in the league in passing yards. Fourth in touchdowns with 30. QBR of 70.2. And that's fourth in the league. So second passing yards, fourth in touchdowns, and fourth in the QBR rating. Now, the interceptions wasn't as great, 19th. He had 11 interceptions last year. But, again, let's look at Andy Dalton's stats last year. 3,494. He's 18th in passing yards, 3,494 passing yards, 18th. 16 touchdowns last year, 19th. Interceptions, 14, tied for 26th. QBR of 40.1, 27th. So I'm sure Dak's probably sitting there just chuckling and laughing, saying, "Oh, you're going to think that you can, do something with this Andy Dalton guy coming in, But I mean, I kind of liked Andy Dalton, from TCU. 2011 round two, pick number 35. He has 10 seasons in the league. He's 60. They're both 6'2". Now Dak's a little bit heavier. He's 238. Andy's 220. So, and also pretty much, what about 5 years? They only got 5 years difference. So, in age. So that's not too bad. Andy Dalton's coming up on his peak. 32 years isn't really that bad. We're talking about, Tom Brady out there with, 43 years old still playing. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan, but you got to respect of what he does and what he has done for the league. I mean, that's, he's probably the best quarterback of all time. I don't want to give him that, but you got to. But, there's a great organization, but I don't really like the New England Patriots. I kind of hate them, actually. You can start a controversy on that. I hate them. Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots are the two teams that I hate the most. Okay? So again, on this Dak Prescott thing, I mean, there's a lot of haters out there about him, but who you're going to get? You know, who are you going to get? Are you willing? They franchise tag him. Are you willing to pay? Him the money to with a second passing yards, fourth at QBR. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. I know that they have a lot of controversy with the play calling, with the are they going to give Zeke feed the beast, or are you going to give it to let Dak run pass? I would to be honest, I'd rather just see them do a run, just a running style offense, get Dak going, and or not, get Zeke going, and feed me, and then you do play action pass. You do the play action rollouts. I wouldn't even be mad about that. Roll Dak to the left, roll Dak to the right, run the ball. Maybe even do a triple option. It's way different than what the Dallas Cowboys usually do. But sometimes you gotta stick with what you're good at. And the running game with Zeke is top notch. I feel like that he didn't do very good last year. I didn't get the stats on that, but he definitely had a lower year than he usually has. I think he was second, I think, overall on the rushing yards. I don't think he got the rushing title last year. I'm not sure. I don't think he did. Definitely did not. But he was coming off of a contract year. He made his big money. So now this year I think he's going to be hungry and show the Cowboys what he's worth. Dak, the same kind of thing. He's kind of borderline getting ready to get rid of. Bring Andy in for a couple years if Dak, throws it away this year. I know he's been talking a lot of smack and, kind of cocky and arrogant, but, you got to be, for a Cowboys quarterback, got to be. Confidence is key. Now, I'm just going to talk about the wide receiving core. Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. Are you serious? It's a wrap. The wide receiving core, that's the best in the league. I don't care who it is, what you want to talk about. Give me some stats. Give me some figures of your take on all that, because the best wide receiving core in the league. Call me biased. Call me whatever you want to call me. It's done. And again, I was going to wrap up with the play calling of Kellen Moore in the offense, but we already talked about that. So, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of looking forward to this year. And just hit me up with any likes, comments, whatever you want to do, concerns, all that. Kind of excited. Dallas Cowboys. Episode 3. We out.